But we do have a fun show in store today. We're starting out, there we go, with one of my very favorite New Day traditions, Hot Topics. Joining me in the hot seat are Paul Caldwell. Paul is the artistic director of the Seattle Men's Chorus, and he's here to perform a little later in the show with the chorus. We've also borrowed producer Rebecca from the control room. Cheers to both of you.
Woo, cheers.
Okay,
Good morning.
We're almost.
Woo.
Okay, so today, the reason we have these, it is National Root Beer Day today. And we've turned them into floats.
If you want to.
If you want to. I actually love to smell root beer first. I love the smell.
So my hot take is that I don't love a float.
Okay, well,
I don't think
you're not
that ice cream goes with root beer.
No, it does.
Wait,
No.
It does.
Oh, it does. Yeah, definitely.
It changes the color.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I
Look,
do like the
it gives
foam.
you varied
yeah.
texture.
I
Because
like
then
that.
you get the icy bit and you get the foam.
Yeah, and then you dig right down and you get that ice cream.
There is something about this, like on a nice hot summer day, though, I will say.
Aren't floats nostalgic? And I'm just guessing that you might just be like a year older than Rebecca, and I'm a lot older.
Maybe just.
But is there something nostalgic for you about root beer floats? Because there is for me.
There is. I never heard of this brand, Boylan.
I like it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So when I was a very young teacher, a teacher who sort of taught me, who was mentoring me, she had this song that all the kids totally made fun of. But the lyrics to the songs were, Dad's old-fashioned root beer, Dad's old-fashioned root beer. So whenever I think root beer, I only want Dad's old-fashioned.
Which
kind of
is
a tribute
delicious.
to her.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Yeah. And my dad would put mugs in the freezer, the glass mugs, and we would have a frosty mug of root beer.
Yeah.
We should have thought of that.
I kind of like just drinking it out of the bottle,
It
though.
is.
It makes me feel...
It's a cool bottle experience.
It is.
I like it. Yay.
All right, I love a float. Okay. It's the last week of school for so many kids.
Yes.
Which means they're doing absolutely nothing. Right?
So I drove by our elementary school this morning, and all of the cones were out in the field because they're doing field day today.
Field day,
I
right.
love field day.
Is that one of your memories?
Totally. Like that's what you do the last week of school when
Right.
like all the grades have been in and you're just basically playing around, signing yearbooks.
Okay, we didn't even have field day way back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did. It was not my
did?
favorite.
Oh,
No.
no?
Little gay sissy child, just like, it did not go well. It's like, I just wanted, okay, I have to get through field day, and then I can have summer. Yeah,
But you made it.
I did. I survived.
You survived. Well, so my problem is I keep morphing memories.
Oh.
Were they my memories as a child, or they were the memories my children had?
Yeah.
Because I do remember field day for my kids.
Yeah.
But I just remember doing absolutely nothing in class.
Yeah.
Sitting
It's
there,
like a
maybe
teacher-
watching a movie.
A movie, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just remember field day.
Oh,
how
I
much
do
you
remember
dislike it.
field day. I was traumatized. Traumatized.
We need to do like an adult field day to like break you out of that.
Do we?
Yeah, like a potato bag race. That would be fun.
Not
We
so
are
much.
Water
voting
balloon
her off
toss?
the
I'll
island.
just enjoy my root beer float and watch you in the potato sack.
I'm with Paul.
Oh, you're no fun.
Dodgeball. I mean, come on.
Foursquare.
I was thinking what is the adult kind of version of the last day of school or the last week? And it's kind of like that Christmas, the week before Christmas.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
is.
For us?
Yeah, totally.
For me, it's the Seattle Men's Chorus Pride Show, and then the next day, I'm done.
You're done.
A lot of fun,
Even if
and then it's over.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Something else that could be fun, but a little controversial. Okay, Chick-fil-A in Louisiana is offering a summer camp for kids.
Okay.
And not everybody loves the idea. I will say it's about 3 hours long. They're not near the fryers, but they get to spend time with the Chick-fil-A chicken.
What?
And they learn that they get to go back in the back and look at the chicken as it's being fried, but not. I don't think they're doing anything dangerous. But it costs about $35, and they get to do a summer camp.
Which is honestly a great price
it
for
is
summer
cheap,
camp.
yeah.
I just don't know what you would do there if you can't be by the fryer.
Well, I mean, I think they get to see it. They're not operating the fryer.
They just learn what it looks like behind the scenes. So like a backstage tour at fast food. You know,
kinda like
when I
that.
was in elementary school, we did field trips to McDonald's, you know,
Oh.
which was a real joy as a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think these days we should do something a little more healthy, you know, maybe have a
Sure.
summer camp about farm to table, you know, and we can go to the farm and we can harvest the vegetables and we can get them to the farmer's market. Maybe even one of our great Seattle chefs can come and show us something cool to do with the cauliflower and the zucchini that we picked. Like, that would be a good summer camp. I would go.
Would you eat that, though?
Oh, I definitely would. I definitely
Would you have eaten it, though, when you were a kid?
I probably would have preferred McDonald's and been disappointed at the
Exactly.
table.
I was thinking I would like a pizza truck. I would like to spend a summer camp in a pizza truck.
Oh,
That would be fun,
Or
but
a
it would be
taco
hot.
truck.
It's true. Also hot, but also fun.
I know, but also cool.
I've never been inside a food truck. Have you?
I haven't, but
It's
I'd
tight
like.
quarters.
Yeah.
We like. What about you? Do you have a summer camp?
Along the same vein as Paul, but I would like to be on a working farm, with animals for a week, and they get you up early,
wrong with
and you gotta go do the things. To me, that would be, even as an adult, I would do that in a heartbeat.
And an afternoon activity could be goat yoga.
Yes!
At the
Okay.
at
I'm
the
down.
farm.
All right,
I'm down.
All right, I'm still going with the taco truck all summer long. I'm available. Okay, a lot of us look forward to the beach time in the summer, and if you prefer to tan all your parts, you are now
All your
parts. Seattle's unofficial nude beach, Denny Blaine Park, will remain an unofficial nude beach. Seattle Parks and Rec recently announced that it will not update the use guidelines. There had been a proposal to build a playground there, but those were scrapped after the community members pushed back. And the park will remain that nude beach. There are some, though, discussions about limiting it. You have to put your clothes on when you're near neighbors' houses, which I thought was hilarious. Like, what? Yeah, of course. Anyway, but how do we feel about this? The community really had some thoughts. They wanted it to remain unofficially nude.
We do. Our community did have some thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been there myself.
Okay.
My understanding is that it's relatively secluded. I mean, people driving down the street don't see the nude sunbathers. As long as people want to do it, I think there should be a place for them to do it. Sun's out, buns out. That's what I say.
Yeah. And it was very popular, and they really did push back and say, wait a minute, we have a lot of playgrounds.
Yeah.
Why do we need to change this?
Go to the other playgrounds.
Yeah. Nude beach, though, for you?
Here's what I don't understand about the nude beach. It's so cold here.
It is.
Is there ever weather that is appropriate to be nude in the beach?
Apparently so.
Apparently so.
I feel like once it hits 70, nude
No!
is okay. Don't you think? I mean, that's about as good as we're going to get sometimes. So
70 and be full nude? I don't know about that.
What's your temperature?
I don't have actually a temperature for nude, I don't think. I just never thought about it. I've never thought about it. But hey, if it's too cold, then we don't have to go.
Right, even semi-nude.
But at least there's an option.
Right, there's an option. That's my point. There's an option.
And when you're near a neighbor's house,
Maybe cover it up.
Come on.
Yep.
Clothes back on. Trader Joe's mini cooler bags are all the rage.
I want one so bad.
What?
I've been keeping my eye out. Nothing. That's what they look like. They're small. They're only $3.99.
But if you can put them up on eBay and get hundreds, I hear.
Well, 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't start with me
Darn
about
it.
the insulated bags. Listen, my mother sold our childhood home, and we're downsizing her, right?
Okay.
So we go there to pack things that she has hundreds
She's a bag
of
lady.
insulated bags in the house. And I'm trying to get rid of them because we're downsizing. You can't get rid of that. No. It's insulated. I think we finally got her down to 50.
Oh my God.
25 are in the trunk of the car at all times, just in case.
Are there any Trader Joe's bags?
Yeah, no, they don't have Trader Joe's where she lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're just insulated bags.
Okay.
But it's sort of like
you gotta have your bags.
It's a horror movie featuring insulated bags. So
You have dreams that you're stuck in one.
yes, I'm really not a fan. I'm really not a fan.
You're anti-insulated bags.
A
now.
little bit,
Okay.
yeah. I don't mind someone having it if they want it, but it's not my thing for sure.
You know that it's a road you don't want to go down.
It is definitely,
Right. It could be genetic.
It could be. And the next thing you know, I'd be buried in insulation.
Right. You're looking for
I
them.
want one, but I just can't, literally lines across the entire store for these little, $3.99 bags. Maybe make more of them?
Right.
Here's a thought.
I just want one and to sell it. I would put it up there so fast. Absolutely. So
The little entrepreneur.
let me know if
Suzie.
you know where they are. Okay. Speaking of bags, students at Hamilton International Middle School in Seattle will be required to lock up their cell phones starting this fall. The school is using lockable canvas pouches, and they'll need to keep the pouches with them. I think similar than when people go to concerts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be unlocked at the end of each school day. Okay. I think it's a great idea to try to figure out how to get cell phones out of
Yeah.
schools. I'm not sure this is the idea, but
So I have 2 middle schoolers.
Okay.
I love the idea. I do not see how that's going to work in practice. Like, those kids will find a way to get their phones out.
well, they say they already have.
Or they
Yeah.
won't put them in the bag
Yeah.
in the first place. They'll just hide them.
Say that I didn't bring my phone to school that day.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm a fan of less screen time.
Yeah.
As
Absolutely.
a teacher, I started my career as a teacher, and I really wish that we would look into each other's eyes more often rather than down at our phone while someone is talking to us. So I'm a fan. I don't know the mechanics of how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So-
hope it works.
Apparently, kids are, to your point, they've learned to hack them with magnets. I guess they'll bring magnets and they can unlock them.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, or they'll bring another phone and give the
A burner phone.
a burner phone, like they're in the CIA. They'll give a burner phone to the teacher to put in the bag, and then they'll have their own phone. So what is the solution, though, right?
I don't know. Honestly, I know teachers are so frustrated with this, but it's like, and you know, I have also been guilty of doing this where it's like, sometimes I will text my kid in the middle of the day, like not really even thinking about it.
Right.
But there are some parents who want that direct access to their kids
Absolutely.
all the time. Guess what? There is a phone in
There
the
is.
office
There
that
is.
you could use.
And you're proponent, obviously, because you've been frontline.
I am. I'm not saying it would definitely work,
Yeah.
but I'm a real supporter of less screen time,
Yeah.
and I'm a real supporter of human interaction
Yeah.
that doesn't have a mechanical barrier
Yeah.
in the middle of it.
Absolutely. I think, and I will say this, yesterday we were taking a drive and I realized as we pulled out that I left my phone. And my husband said, oh, do you want to go back and get it? And I thought for a minute and I said, no, I don't even need it.
That's great.
But there were moments when I reached for it, it wasn't there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think we all can take that less screen time.
Automatic.
All right, okay, this story. Gen Z bringing their parents to job interviews.
Oh gosh.
Wow, okay. A recent survey indicates, this is amazing, 1 in 4 Gen Zers have brought a parent to a job interview over the past year.
Like, okay, are they just driving their kid to the?
No.
Are they actually bringing them
No,
in?
no. I just saw it on, I forget, it was CBS Sunday Morning or something like that, where parents are actually attending the interview with their young professional children. Now, all I have to say about that is, as someone who hires young professionals
yeah.
on a regular basis,
Yeah.
if the parent comes, this person is not getting hired. I mean,
yeah.
that's all there is. No.
Sometimes they're filling out their job applications for them.
Right.
They're doing the phone interview
Right.
for them.
I'm wondering if the filling out the job application and doing the phone interview is them wanting to get their kid out of the house. Do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But showing up on the interview, I don't believe that is helping
Right.
get the kid out of the house. 'Cause
What is happening?
Yeah,
I
don't
wonder
know.
if it goes back to that connection that you were talking about, that they don't want to connect. They don't want to do that, or they need help connecting.
Yeah, that's
bringing
true.
in their parents. I can only imagine an HR person who faces the parent and the kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Times have changed.
Because you've been in the situation where you have a parent and child in those.
But it was a child.
Classrooms, right.
It was not a young adult who was becoming a professional.
Wanting a
Yeah.
job.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Like
a
a
whole
minor.
different thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very different when
Yeah.
you're, it's a child. Of course the parent is there, but an adult interviewing for a job, bringing mom along, no.
No.
Right. Although I do say, I think my mom would have negotiated a better salary for me in some
Well, that
in some
would be the one
cases.
thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That could be helpful.
Susie can't work with that. She can't move out of the house with that. I think moms could be helpful in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, Wells Fargo fired more than a dozen workers last month. It could be the same workers that brought their parents to the interview. After investigating claims that they were faking work, and they were caught using these devices, which I guess make keyboards move.
And mouses.
And mouses move, because I guess companies are putting in some tech so that they know work from home people are actually working. And they caught all these kids.
We don't know they were kids.
They're
To be
kids. I shouldn't
fair.
say kids. Of course, everybody's a kid. I'm 61. But
Do they not have work to show? Like,
maybe they wanted to
seriously?
go to the gym. Maybe there was a matinee.
Maybe they wanted to go to the nude beach.
Right?
Yeah.
So then they just get the keyboard moving.
Yeah.
There are always going to be people who are looking for a workaround. I mean, that's not new.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who work from home a lot, including myself, and they all work a whole lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's really such a huge problem, although I do completely understand Wells Fargo terminating people who get caught doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't really believe that it's an epidemic in the workforce.
Yeah. I do think it's amazing. For $20, you can buy that. I might be looking into it. I'm just saying.
I just want to see how it works.
Research, right. Okay. TikTokers are celebrating lying on the floor, also known as floor time. Some swear a few minutes of lying on the ground can quiet the mind. And they're posting with these hashtags floor time. And they've garnered millions of views. I like the idea.
Yeah, I need to get on TikTok so I can do this. That's what I think. I have a coworker who brings her dog to the office 2 days a week, and they're the best 2 days of my week, every week. And, you know, the dog will come and visit me, and my office is kind of secluded in the back, so no one else in the building knows that when Odin comes to see me, I actually do lie on the floor and play with the dog.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I do. And then I get up and I'm like happier and more energetic and, you know, and then he just kind of stays there for a little while.
You were doing this before TikTok.
Oh, I don't even have TikTok. So yeah, I love doing it. I should get TikTok and then maybe I could become like a star. You know, me and the dog.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, with your insulated bags.
With insulated bags. And the root beer.
And the root beer.
How about you?
I mean, every so often I like to, especially if I've been like sitting at my desk all day, I'll just like to, you know, like to stretch a little bit. But I did not know about adult floor time before the story.
I like to put my legs up on a wall. I like wall time, you know, like, you know, and then it's good for your lymphatic drainage of your legs. I don't know. I probably saw it on TikTok.
Wall time?
Wall time.
I need a video of this.
Wall time.
I need a video.
Hashtag wall time. I
Okay.
think now we're going to go viral.
Put it on TikTok.
I don't have TikTok, but I will. She does.
I don't.
She does. All right. Thanks for spending time with us today at the nude beach
to
or
see
not.
you. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much.
All right, and you can check our website for more of our content, and you can always send us an email to share your thoughts, even when you're at the nude beach. Don't forget to enjoy your new day, and we'll see you next time.